going to do the last review of the last Evil Dead episode of Ash vs. Evil Dead, which is called Bound in Flesh. The episode pretty much picks up, and this has a lot of spoilers, so if you haven't seen it, which you probably haven't, I watch it 2 hours earlier. I watch mine at 10 o'clock on Fridays on the Stars app, which is kind of like a cheat. I don't have to wait till tomorrow. So just for the next season, if you are able to get the Stars app, get it so that way you can watch it. Depending on your time zone, you can watch it 2 hours or at midnight, the day before pretty much. So you can get a head start on it like that. So pretty much this episode, which is the finale, it picks up exactly from the last episode. It just carries on. They are still dealing with Ruby, and everyone is starting to learn her true plans for what she wants to do with the Necronomicon. Poor Pablo, he still has the damn book skin on his face, and he's being now used as a vessel to bear the children of the Dark Ones, which is like all the demons, which you'll see in the episode. Okay, so this episode, I'd say, is maybe the second goriest one, or the number one goriest episode out of all 10 episodes throughout this whole season. Poor Heather, damn, another one. Ash ends up killing Deadite, Amanda. She goes bye-bye. But poor Heather, I was really pulling for her at some point in the episode. I thought Pablo's going to die and she's going to be the new sidekick, which kind of works because, Ash is like a perv and whatever. So how perfect to have two hot chicks being his sidekick. But no, she dies very terribly. Unlike the other Evil Dead movies, the house now defends itself. So there's a scene in the episode which you'll see Kelly's just like, fuck it, I'm going to light this house on fire. It won't let me in. She's trapped outside, and Heather, the blonde girl, is trapped inside. And, the house is pretty much kicking her ass. And she dies terribly. She's dismembered, and then all her blood and guts and body parts just are flushed out, and it wipes out Kelly in the front yard. And it's awful. Poor Kelly, she's just like covered in blood. But so that happens. And then, you know what? I know there's like a thing with how everyone's been talking about, well, how come they don't address Army of Darkness in this movie? And we all know it's because of like rights issues and things like that, which is why they refer to the first and second Evil Dead. The second Evil Dead more than anything. But if you are a pretty big fan like I am, you do pick up, there's this one part where Ruby talks about, well, I've seen you, Ash. You showed up in my book, and she opens up the Necronomicon, and there's a drawing of Ash in the medieval times, like from Army of Darkness, and he's on top of the cliff where like all the stones are and like where the castle is. You don't see the castle, but me personally, I think it's a reference to Army of Darkness because that's the only time that he has been in an environment like that, full of rocks and stones, which is the castle from Army of Darkness and the mountains and stuff. So I think that's really cool that they did a little throwback to it in there. Probably won't admit that that's what it is, but me being a fan, I really think that's what it is. So there's a little throwback right there. So what at the end of this episode, typical Ash. Oh my god, this dumb fucking dude. Okay, so without revealing too much, excellent episode. She offers him a truce. So she tells him pretty much her plans are she wants to unleash all the dead because the world's run amok or some bullshit. And she wants to be the godfather, as Ash puts it, to govern all the evil forces. She wants to control them. So, it doesn't sound like a really good idea. No one thinks it's a good idea, except for Ash towards the end. She offers him a truce in true Ash fashion. He ends up taking it. Now, if you've been keeping up with this series and following maybe any of the actors or the directors of the show on Twitter or whatever, you already know that season 2 is going to happen. So this kind of pretty much lays down the groundwork for season 2. He takes a truce. He saves Pablo and Kelly's life. Ruby offers him up a chance to go to Jacksonville and for them to just start over, and she'll take over all the baggage of the dead ones. Yeah, he takes it. He's fucking stupid. We all know that's a bad idea. So at the end of the episode, they're driving off. They're driving to Jacksonville. He just thinks he's the smartest dude ever. He made the best deal ever. Pretty much he made a deal with the devil. Kelly and Pablo are like, what are you doing? This is a terrible idea. And pretty much the emergency weather service comes on and hell's practically taking over. So they just drive off. The episode ends. So I'm actually really excited about what season 2 is going to bring us. Ruby didn't die in this episode, so I'm hoping that Lucy Lawless makes some more appearances in season 2. Obviously, evil is now unleashed upon the world. I don't think Ruby is going to govern anything. She's just going to let the cat out of the bag. So more adventures. Poor Ash, he just wanted a normal life. He just wanted to have his life back where it was 30-some years ago. Go to Jacksonville, partied up. Now he's got his 2 friends that he saved. All is right in the world according to him, but we know that the world will never be normal for Ash and his crew. So with that said, excellent episode tonight. I wish I could have seen a cameo from Ted Raimi, my Teddy, but maybe in season 2. I hope so. So thank you so much for watching. Enjoy the episode, or I hope you already enjoyed the episode. Please don't watch this video if you have not seen the last episode yet. And thank you very much. All right, bye-bye.